I'm Rob, and welcome to R&B Reviews. Now, finally, I went and saw The Last Jedi, which is the latest Star Wars movie, and it's directed by Rian Johnson. And now that the holidays are over, I can finally settle down and do a review. I was going back and forth on whether to do a spoiler and spoiler-free review like I did with The Force Awakens, and I think that is what I'm going to be doing. So this is my spoiler-free review of The Last Jedi. And hopefully in a couple days I'll have my spoiler review up, so I'll try and be as vague about the movie as possible here. Alright, well, of course this is Star Wars The Last Jedi is continuing the current trilogy of where The Force Awakens left off. Princess Leia, or General Leia, is trying to, continue her fight with the rebels against the New Order. Rey tracks down Luke Skywalker to try and, figure out who she is and maybe learn to be a Jedi and figure out these powers that she has. Kylo Ren wants to, be a threat, and, he's continuing to try and grow and be a threat. And some others, and then of course Finn and a new character, Rose, played by Kelly Marie Tran, I believe her name is, go out to try and find some additional help for the cause. Now, I didn't know what to expect. The whole 2 weeks, but when I couldn't see the movie opening weekend, I tried not to watch reviews, see friends post and stuff, but it was really hard because I'd catch glimpses of friends posts on my Facebook page, and I didn't read an article at the time, but I saw a headline that Mark Hamill said that this isn't my Luke Skywalker, and I heard polarizing things, and then I heard there was this petition to get it not be part of the Star Wars canon. So I didn't know what to expect, and honestly, after the movie, some people were clapping, and somebody in my row said, "This movie sucks." So, my opinion of Last Jedi is, I thought it was a good film, I enjoyed it, but I did think it had some structure problems, and I did have a few nitpicks with it. I like that all the characters have their own subplots and they have something to do, except for maybe Chewie, but he doesn't really get to do too much here. But, Finn and this new character, Rose, has their subplot. Oscar Isaac's character and Princess Leia are kind of in their own subplot, and of course Rey is in their subplots and with Luke, and I thought that was really good to have them all balance out. The new character, Rose, I thought she was okay, character and performance-wise. But I think the actors, for the most part, the rest of the cast were very good. I really liked them very much. I felt like the film could have been tightened even more. I mean, the movie is already about 2 hours and, I believe, and a half minutes. And I read on IMDb that actually Rian Johnson cut 40 to 60 minutes out as it is, but even then I felt like some parts, especially with Finn and Rose's subplot, could have been tightened even more. But interestingly enough, there were, when I was watching the movie, I felt like there were some things that weren't explained very well, so I don't know if they got cut out of the movie as it is. I really liked Rey's subplot with Luke the best, I think. I really liked that Mark Hamill, as Luke, is struggling with this thing of becoming a legend, and, and I suppose I can understand what he's talking about in interviews where he said he had some issues with how Rian Johnson wrote the character here. But I really like that he's, struggling with, being a legend and some mistakes that he had made. And I really like that Rey wants to, be better and, help out. I know people complain that The Force Awakens seemed too much like New Hope. I don't think you can really say that with this movie being similar to Empire. There are a couple things here there, like there is a part of the movie where they're on an ice planet and a few other little things here and there. I think I liked the last hour and a half of the movie the best for me. That the movie really came alive and the action suspense really, got going, and I really liked the characters there. My other critical thing I had with this movie is some of the humor I felt didn't belong in the movie. I felt like like Star Wars always had sarcastic humor, whether it's Han and Luke, throwing jabs at each other, or Princess Leia. But here, some of the humor I felt like belonged in like I suppose, like an action comedy more than a Star Wars movie. But still, I thought it was an enjoyable movie. I would recommend seeing it on the big screen. And I can't tell whether I like this one more than Force Awakens at this moment, but I thought it was entertaining. I just felt like there were some structure problems with it, and there were some things that I felt like wasn't explained very well, but I still recommend catching this movie in the theaters if you have not seen it yet. Alright, well, that's my review of The Last Jedi. Go ahead and post your comments. What did you think of the movie? Did you like it? Did you dislike it? And if you're interested, leave a comment. And if you're interested, check out the page. You can look at some other reviews of movies that you can catch at home or in the theaters. And if you're interested, consider being a subscriber. Thank you for watching.